Dr. Chocolate PhD's slice of science pepperoni pills. You ever wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and say to yourself, damn, I could really use a higher IQ and maybe a slice of pepperoni? Well, forget about it, because the good doctor of the pizzaverse, Dr. Chocolate PhD, yeah, the gal with the degree in flavortology and questionable life choices, she's back with the breakthrough nobody asked for. Slice of science pepperoni pills. That's right, tiny dehydrated pepperoni slices, clinically not tested, spiritually confusing, and morally questionable. Each capsule packed with 100% pure, uncut, street-grade pepperoni power, baby. Slow zoom on a glowing pill bottle. Side effects may include some increased swagger, mild sauce hallucinations, sudden urge to argue about pizza styles, and talking with your hands like you're negotiating a ceasefire in Little Italy. Approved by 0 medical boards, but heavily endorsed by your Uncle Frankie, who swears it made him stronger, smarter, and slightly greasier. Take 2 before making a bad decision. Take 4 before dealing with Tony Pizza. And if you take 6, call a priest, just in case. So if you want to boost your brain power, your flavor levels, and your cholesterol all at once, get yourself a bottle of Dr. Chocolate PhD's Slice of Science pepperoni pills. Because remember, in the pizzaverse, science don't ask why. Science asks, you hungry? Check out Dr. Chocolate PhD on YouTube, where entertainment meets questionable academia, and tell him Vinny sent you. Maybe she'll give you a free sample or a stern warning.
Mugs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
The Mafia's adult empire. Dirty Money, Clean Books. A Pizzaverse Studios documentary. A Palermo Productions original. Written by Bambi Palermo. Narrated by Vincent DiPrio. New York City. Late 1960s into the 1970s. Times Square wasn't Disneyland. It was called the Deuce. 42nd Street between 7th and 8th. Packed with peep shows, adult bookstores, live sex theaters, places like Show World Center, rows of booths where quarters dropped all day, cash piling up faster than anyone could count it, and to organized crime. This wasn't smut. This was infrastructure. The real business model. Forget what you think. The mob didn't care about the content. They cared about cash flow. Ownership layers. No paper transactions. You had businesses where customers paid in coins. Revenue wasn't fully tracked. Ownership was hidden behind fronts. That's not a vice racket. That's a laundering machine. The players behind the curtain. Control wasn't loud. It was structured. The Genovese crime family had major influence in Manhattan nightlife and adult venues. Figures like Matty the Horse, Ianiello, were repeatedly identified by law enforcement as deeply tied to Times Square clubs, adult theaters, cash-heavy businesses. Other families, including the Gambino crime family and Colombo crime family, touch distribution, labor, and protection angles. Not always directly, but always somewhere in the chain. FBI operation, the Westies, and the Deuce connection. By the late 1970s, the FBI and NYPD weren't just looking at street crime. They started looking at financial ecosystems. Investigations into the Hell's Kitchen crew, known as Westies, exposed overlap between local gangs, mob families, adult entertainment rackets. The Westies controlled territory. The Mafia controlled structure. Together, they kept the machine running. Matthew Iannello and Genovese operations. Throughout the 1980s, federal investigations targeted Matty the Horse Iannello. He was linked through testimony and surveillance to nightclubs, adult venues, Times Square operations. He was later convicted in federal racketeering cases tied to the Genovese family. This wasn't rumor. This was courtroom evidence. Money laundering, how it worked. Here's the mechanics. You got illegal cash from gambling, loan sharking, other rackets. You push it into cash-heavy businesses. Then, underreport real earnings, overreport fake income, blend everything together. Now the money looks legitimate. This is classic laundering, and adult venues were perfect for it. Are you tired of being a productive, respected member of society? Want to throw all that away and become a full-time YouTube bum like Tony Bum Pizza? Well, step right up, because we got the products guaranteed to tank your life faster than Tony's last live stream. The Tony Bum Pizza Livestream Starter Pack. Broken Samsung with a cracked screen. Terrible Wi-Fi from your neighbor's router. Car seat livestream angle up the nostrils edition. Daily rant script. Everybody's a hater but me. Perfect for broadcasting your failures in 720p. The Leon, the long-suffering dog, anxiety chews. For pets forced to listen to their owner complain about the mob life he never lived. Now with calming agents. Cheese residue. Tears. Shame. The 2001 Mercedes Confidence Kit includes one deflated ego, duct tape for the doors, vanilla air freshener smelling like financial ruin and regret, looks like success, runs like depression, scratch off dreams mega bundle, 40 tickets, 0 wins, 100% denial, because something's gotta hit eventually, right? The official Batman tee. Never washed. Authentic gas station fabric. Finger pointing stains included. Why be a hero when you can pretend you are? Piece-averse guarantee. Tony's products don't make you a bigger bum. We refund your pride. No money. Tony spent it on lotto cards. Call now and you'll get a free bonus. A restraining order from Joey Dimes. Because even he's tired of your shit. Pizza Versa Studios. Where failure is entertainment. The darker edge, exploitation and coercion. Now we get into the part people don't like talking about. Not every operation, but some parts of the industry overlapped with coercion, exploitation, organized recruitment. Law enforcement investigations in multiple cities found connections between organized crime groups and illegal recruitment pipelines. Control over workers. Debt-based coercion systems. This is where the line between vice and trafficking starts getting real blurry. And in some cases, crossed. Federal crackdowns, 1980s cleanup. By the mid to late 1980s, pressure came from all sides. FBI investigations, local law enforcement, city redevelopment plans, raids hit, adult theaters, bookstores, distribution hubs, assets seized, licenses revoked, and slowly, Times Square changed. The disappearance of the old system. By the 1990s, the deuce was gone. Show world closed, peep shows vanished. But here's the truth. The system didn't die. It migrated. Different industries. Different fronts. Same model. The Mafia didn't just survive through violence. They survived by understanding. Systems. Cash flow. Human behavior. And the adult industry, at that moment in time, was one of the most efficient financial systems they ever touched. Because the biggest rackets ain't always the loudest. They're the ones built into everyday life, hidden in plain sight, running every hour, every day, until somebody finally connects the dots. Thank you for watching this Pizzaverse Studios documentary. If you want real stories, real cases, and the parts of organized crime most people don't touch, you're in the right place. Follow Pizzaverse Studios and Palermo Productions. See ya at the next one. Sungrown's executive order olive oil. One drizzle and the whole table listens. He ain't just running the Pizzaverse, he's feeding it. Straight from the president's private stash comes Sungrown's executive order olive oil. Cold-pressed, first cut, and slicker than a backroom deal in City Hall. Features. Presidential grade, pressed from olives grown under 24/7 protection contracts. Flavor with power. Makes any dish taste like a vote in your favor. Cabinet approved. Every capo in the room swears by it, or else. Frank Pecoraro. I dipped bread in it, and suddenly I was running a casino in Vegas. Admiral Impeach. Too smooth. I used it to grease submarine gears and salad greens. Worked perfect both ways. Lopez. Confiscated a bottle once. Had to return it. Couldn't stop cooking with it. Special offer. Order now, and Sungrown throws in a presidential breadstick pen. Sign laws, then dip them in the sauce. Sungrown's executive order olive oil. Taste the power, respect the office.
From the concrete to the truth. She from the city where the real don't fold. Built a whole empire, story untold. Piece of verse queen, yeah, she run that throne. Truth in her voice, you can feel that tone. No mask, no cap, she expose them lies. See through the fake, with a sharp third eye. From the dark to the light, yeah, she hold that crown. If it ain't real, she gon' shut it down. Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. Brooklyn nights, cold streets, mindset still, mindset still. Every move calculated, everything real, everything real. She ain't follow no way, she created the lane. Turn pain into power, built a whole domain. Stories hit different, got layers in depth. Talk truth so heavy, make them catch it, they breath from the shadow she rose. Now the whole world see. It's bigger than content, it's a legacy. Yeah, she talk that code, loyalty first. If you fake, get cut, no rehearse. Mind like chess, every move strategic, turn chaos to art. Now the whole thing genius. Dark tales, real life, mixed with the vision. She don't just post, she build a religion. Piece of her strong, yeah, the family type. We ride for the truth, we don't fold, we fight. We fight, we fight. She from the city where the real don't fold. Built the whole empire, story untold. Piece of verse queen, yeah, she run that throne. Truth in her voice, you can feel that tone. This ain't just YouTube, it's a movement. You either real or you irrelevant. From the streets to the screen, she built everything they said she couldn't be.